these are the glasses I'm going to use. Kind of crappy. But I definitely can't see anything. Alright, Chris is just going to help me in some cases. Okay, first thing I'm going to ask for is the bevel gear. It would be easier if you just put it in for me. The first one, of course, I will check it. Okay, it's in the right spot. Alright, can you close the gearbox for me, please?
My Vanna White over here.
Alright, I'm going to take, give me 4.2s. And just put them all on the top of the bevel gear, please. Okay, and then put the bevel gear in and close it for me. Give me another 0.2 on top. So now we have 0.1 on the top, right? Or 1 millimeter on top.
Yes.
Take it off and put a 0.1. Just one. Just take off 1.2. Ready?
Yep.
Alright, that's good. Okay, I do here, is there any shims on the top there?
No.
Alright, so we've got 0.8, 0.9 altogether on top. I want you to take off 0.1 and a 0.2 and put it on the bottom of the bevel. Can you do that?
Take it off the gear and put it on the bottom?
Yeah, only two of them. Take off the 0.1 and the 0.2. It's going to be the top two ones.
Okay.
You want to hold the axle so that the shims don't fall out after you get them off. Makes sense?
Got it.
You hold the axle and then flip over, put them in, and then slowly put it in place. So far so good. I think I'm doing alright.
Okay.
Alright, now I want you to tighten the gearbox.
Where are the gearbox screws?
They should be right in that area somewhere. The ones to the motor you want to leave on the motor because it'll come next.
What screws am I putting in?
Just put them in the far back left and then one right in between the motor section. It should be like this.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
One in the back and then one... Not the very bottom, because the two in the very bottom is for the motor.
That's what I was doing.
Well, I don't know if you're doing that.
Yeah. Well, let these YouTube viewers know that I don't do tech work on gearboxes. They're probably like, what's he doing? Why is that screw going there?
Yeah, if you're messing with me, I'm going to figure that out.
I should have. I'll throw that in there later.
You're going to put it at a point that's very difficult to tell, aren't you?
Yeah. Then again, I don't know if I want to do that because this is my gun you're working on.
We'll just change it out when I check it. Man, it's taking you a long time. What's going on here?
Alright.
Alright, this is it.
Yep.
It feels like there's more play. Alright, go ahead and unscrew it here. These two? Put a 0.1 on the top, please. That felt like a hell of a lot more play all of a sudden. Should have felt like it was near perfect right there.
Nope, got to screw it. Derp, derp, derp.
Maybe you should be the ones doing this blind. I could have done the screwing part and everything faster. Then I don't think you would have been able to do this.
I don't do tech box. Tech box. Tech work.
We call it tech box.
Tech box.
Are you done yet? Jeez.
Shut up. Jeez.
That's why I'm only letting you do 2.
Just speed through it like you normally do.
Okay. Okay, now I want the motor attached and tightened. Make sure you attach it correctly.
It goes to the front, right?
The tape feels like it's coming off the table. I don't know if it is or not.
Does it matter which way these screws go in?
It shouldn't. Later on I know which way they go. One's a little tad bit bigger, but I don't think it'll matter for their end result.
Like, hurry the fuck up.
Well, there could be a lot of threads on those screws. I don't know.
Could be that yeah, no, I still got another screw to go. Don't worry.
Hand it to me already. The process of shimming is longer with the screws than it is with the shims.
We're not trying to see how fast you do this. We're trying to see if you can do this blind, okay? Give me a break. There you go.
This is really awkward. I couldn't even tell where the bevel gear was at the beginning. Okay, so oh, I just remembered a step. See, with being blind, you forget things. I forgot to adjust the motor height, so please take this apart. I was like, wait a minute. I started thinking in my head, no, the motor height's not adjusted right. Oh, shit. Oh, man. Yeah, just take it completely apart. At least the hardest part will be done pretty soon, hopefully. If this were MFL, it's probably going to be this part. All right, you got the whole thing apart?
Almost.
It's almost like I just want to watch you do it so I can see if you're even doing.
Oh, I'm trying to take it out of the motor cage, but
Just take the motor cage off.
it's off.
Okay. Then just undo the 2 screws and leave it right here.
Oh, you don't want me to take the motor cage apart?
No, don't take the motor cage apart.
Okay, I'm putting it back.
You took it completely apart?
No, I didn't. I just took the screw out. Is that the screw that goes in there? No, it's not.
Okay, here's the gearbox. Okay, good.
I'm
Is
pretty
it
sure
been
there's
unscrewed?
gonna
No.
be tons of trolls. I just gave them fucking troll food right now. That's what I just did. He's putting the wrong screw in the wrong fucking hole. What a fucking moron. Derp. My hands are all shaky. It's because I'm on TV. Alright, here.
You know I can edit all that stuff out too.
It's alright.
Here's the motor, right?
Yes, sir.
It's locked in there. Okay. So what I want you to do first is undo this. This is going to be really difficult. Man, this really holds us in here. That's really good. There's not really any play, man. That's crazy. Okay, once you got it apart, just flip it upside down, put it right here, and pull off the top.
Let me move these motor screws.
Oh, are you putting that near me?
Yeah, it's above here.
I just don't want it in the way.
Alright, what?
Okay, so now you've got it upside down,
Yes.
and you take off the top so that none of the shims go flying. Did I lose any shims?
No, they're still on there.
Okay, here, take this back. Okay, whoa. That was really awkward. Definitely not used to that. Okay, I can't even tell if I'm doing this the right way. Hold on a second here. Okay, okay, this has got to go this way, I think. All right. Wow, this is very difficult to do blind. Can I have a long flathead, please? What I do is feel the teeth and see. Alright, so here's the gear, and it hits into the motor a little bit. This part's extremely hard. I can't even tell like exactly how much of the pinion is contacted. I usually rely on this by sight, but you feel here. Okay, I'm gonna go.
Video.
I'm gonna go with. I'm feeling the back of the pinion, and I'm trying to feel the bevel, and it feels like it's almost identical to the position. Alright, I'm just gonna leave it, and then now what I'm gonna ask. You didn't take any shims off on either side, right?
No.
It's left alone. Okay. I want you to take 2.2s off the top of the. Put the gearbox back on first.
Flip it.
Yeah, put it on. Okay, it's flipped, right?
Now it is.
Is this on correctly? Yes, it is. I'm going to try to just do it this way. It's much easier. Alright, open it up. Take off 2.2s off the top. And the way you're going to tell if they're 0.2s, I think we already put the 0.1 on the bottom, correct?
Yeah.
So take 2.2s off the top, put them on the bottom. Or actually, it's a 0.1 on the top, remember? So take a 0.1 and a 0.2 off the top, put it on the bottom. I'm getting kind of uncomfortable being blind. That's pretty anxious. Can you imagine trying to do this with a version 2? Oh my god, it'd be probably almost impossible.
Okay.
What's that supposed to mean? What's going on?
Nothing. Nothing.
Alright, hurry up.
Yeah.
Alright, you close the gearbox. You don't need to tighten
Does it matter what order I put these shims in?
Just take off 2 off the top and put on the bottom. Did you do that?
Well,
the bevel gear top is flat like this.
yeah, I know.
Yeah, you take 2 off, put it on the bottom. Make sure there's 2 of them like this. Put your
Yeah, there's 2. Doom, 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 doom.
All right, is it here?
Not
You
yet.
got it closed.
It's
That was a very long process. So
shut.
it almost makes me think that you're messing with me again.
Oh no, I don't think I can mess with you because I don't know what I'm doing.
All right.
I'm just Vanna White over here.
Shit, I can't feel it. All right, flathead. No, the long one.
It's right next to your left hand.
I just hit something.
It's alright. Motor screws. No, those aren't motor screws. Those
Just
are
tighten.
motor screws.
Just tighten only the motor screws, right here and here. That's all that needs to be tightened right now. Yeah, it's too hard for me to hold it and try to test it with my hand. That's what you needed, is one of those drill. Just
Because I'm so slow. There.
oh yeah. Okay. Now there's play this time, which is good. That's what I want. Oh god, this is very difficult. There's almost no way to tell with this tool and not being able to see.
You're the one that wanted to do it blind. Next video, I'm going to shim a gearbox with no hands.
Okay, that hurt my finger a little bit, but I was able to turn it with my finger. I think this is almost perfect. You can hear a wobble in here. I'm going to say that that's perfect right now, for what I can tell. So go ahead and detach the motor. We won't need that anymore for now. I was able to turn it with my pinky. It was a little hard on resistance. But actually, nah, just keep it. The more I think about it. Yeah, keep it. Alright, so you got the motor off?
Motor is off.
Alright, pass it here. Okay. Alright, next I need spur gear. And the way you're going to have to do this for me, is there any shims on there? No shims? Okay. I want you to lift up the bevel gear and make sure you don't lose any shims. And right now I know that every time I shim, the bushings to bushings, wherever the hell they are, shit, I can't even find anything here, are usually the same height. So what I'm going to tell you is I want to go with, let's go with a 0.2 on the bottom of the spur gear.
The bottom is...
The bottom is the flat.
Okay. 2.2s?
No,
How much is that?
1.2.
1.2. Okay.
Not 1.2 millimeters, just 0.2 millimeters.
Yes.
I would totally,
I got you.
I would totally throw shit off. Okay, so you pull up the bevel, make sure the shims don't get lost, and then put the bevel back down on top of it. Now, from what I remember, there's maybe a 0.2, 0.2, and 0.1, and 0.1. That would make 0.6 on the bottom of the bevel. That's what I remember.
Okay.
I actually didn't want it closed yet.
Whatever.
No shims, right?
No shims.
Oh, shit. There's a lot of lift. That's good for now, so I need to close it.
Now you want to close.
Yeah. I can't do this. Did I get it?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. Okay. Oh. Shit. There's a lot of lift in between. Take out the bevel gear, set it aside, make sure none of the shims fall off. Just make sure none of the shims fall off. Just kind of set it down. If they do fall off, just remember where they go on. I just want just the spur gear. Okay, try to lid this here. Give me 0.6 on top, so 3.2s on top right here. Oh, that's a lot still. Did you mess with that?
No. 0.2s.
Just want to make sure I don't knock them off. Give me three more 0.2s. I'm going to over shim it real quick so I can see where it is. So that's going to be 6 on top. Holy crap. I don't see how that could be possible. It's 1.2 on top. I'm thinking it's more 0.1s on top. There's really that many on there?
Yeah. I've only got 5.2s left.
Oh crap. Is that closed? Oh, that don't feel closed. Nope, totally not closed. Okay, go ahead and take one off.
Okay.
That felt like it closed, but that still seems way too tight from sound. Yeah, because you're going to tighten it with the screws, so take off 0.2 but put a 0.1 on instead on the top. So take one of the shims
Yeah.
off and then just put a 0.1 on top.
Guess this is a great way for me to learn.
Yep, because you see what I'm doing is I'm dividing up the gears. I'm finding in between mesh and then divide the gears individually.
All right.
Okay, that sounds more like the play we need here. Alright, go ahead and tighten it down with the 2 screws. And I think what will happen is we'll be perfect or just a tad bit too tight. tightness. Okay, good. I can still hear it hit. That's pretty close. It hits very lightly. I almost want to say take off one.
The 2?
No.
The 1.
Can't even get my fingers in there. I'm going to say, grabbing the, no, I'm going to say it's perfect. That's what I'm going to say. Okay, so that's the second time I felt kind of, or third time I felt kind of not sure, but I think that's perfect. Okay, so go ahead and unscrew this, and then,
Oh, shit, hit the camera.
as long as the camera's within this region.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay. We're just about done. Hopefully come out with a really good result. Or very close. It'd be awesome if I got perfect, but I don't think that's going to be possible. I think the motor to the pinion to bevel is very difficult, so this is already back to normal. Okay, so go ahead and put the sector gear right on top, right here.
Which side's the top?
The cam, you know what the cam is?
Yeah, the cam goes on top?
Yes.
Okay.
The bottom has a lip that hits the cutoff.
The little, okay. Looks like a teardrop.
Yep.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, it's crying to be reshimmed.
Wah, 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 wah.
Okay. I'm not knocking off any shims, right?
Move your hand. No.
Normally with sight, what I do is I close the gearbox and I feel for up and down movement, but this feels pretty loose, so I think that's pretty good. What I want you to do now is pull this off, this sector gear, right? You know, I want you to take that cut off arm and the screw and put it down in here.
Alright, which way does the cutoff arm go?
Hand it to me and I'll show
I'm
you.
thinking it goes that way, right?
There's a little lip here for the tier.
Yeah, that looks like the lip.
Yeah, it goes down like this.
Okay.
And just screw it in. It doesn't have to be really tight, just hand tighten it with the screwdriver.
It goes right there.
I hope you're putting it in the right spot.
I'm pretty sure I am. I may be a noob at this, but I'm not an idiot. See, I'm even backing the screw out so it'll set and then going in, alright?
That's something I taught you, huh?
Yes, yes. Alright, there you go.
Okay, here we go. Alright. Jeez, I'm having a hard time putting this back in. Is the sector gear even... it's upside down. It was upside down, wasn't it?
I think so.
The whole time. Alright, I'm trying to feel where the bushing is.
Can't get it in the hole, Zach?
I don't think that... Oh, there we go. I think I got it. Okay, oh man, this is going to be really hard now. I think what I'm going to do here is ask for you to move the spur gear out. Make sure the shims don't move. Make sure they stay the same.
Okay.
Okay, you got them out?
Yes.
Alright. This is actually extremely difficult, and I can't remember the gear over. Okay, it's right here. Why can't I put it in? There we go. Alright, so
I ask that question sometimes myself.
shh, give me the flathead, please. And the small one. Small one. Can't use this one, it's too big. I need something that's got a real fine end to it.
You mean the thin one?
Yeah, whatever. Let's put a 0.1 on the bottom of this, please. I'm going to do that because of friction, and at the same time I think I'm lightly tapping the cutoff. It just feels like it when I turn around circular.
Okay.
Alright, I think that's pretty good. Okay, I want you to close the gearbox. Actually, I can do that. Don't need to tighten it. Alright, it's on there, good. Can I have 2.2s on the top here of the Spur gear? We're almost out of 0.2s, aren't we?
I've got 5 left.
Hopefully I won't need much more, and maybe I screw up so I have to take some off later. Who knows? It's all done?
Yeah.
Too tight. Take one off and just take one off the top. What the hell? Sounds like scraping. Give me a
101.
hold on a second. I can't get a good grip until. No, don't give me anything. Yeah, when I hold it tighter, it just seems to be... Something doesn't seem right, but I'm going to check because I know the cutoff, there's no shims, right?
Not on the top.
Okay. I want you to pick this up, don't lose the shims, and remove the cutoff. Just about finished.
Put the sector back or what?
Yeah. So there's a 0.1 and a 0.2. It's really strange because it used a lot of shims on the Spur gear.
Stock? Shimming?
Yeah, I don't know what stock shimming is. It's over there. Can be checked later.
Okay, you're in.
Can you put it on for me? I don't want to mess up because I can't tell exactly where it was at. Alright. can you tighten the screws to just the gearbox? Wait, before you do that, get the tappet plate. It's over there somewhere. Take off the spring to it in the air nozzle and just grab just the tappet plate. And the recording still is within here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm knocking something over. Feels like actually the recording's supposed to be over here.
Yeah, when you go off, when you pick up the gearbox, you kind of go off camera, but when you set it back down, you're setting it back down in the blue.
Okay.
Take off the spring too, you said?
Yeah, just the tappet plate. Slide it in.
Oh, I don't know how to do that. Can't get the spring off, I don't want to ruin it. There we go.
It should come off pretty easily.
There we go. Okay, so it goes...
You just slide it right in. You kind of have to tilt it.
I have no idea.
Grab it. Let me grab it. I can probably do it by hand. Okay. Alright, this is it right here. No shims lost. What was that?
That was the screw. That's all right. I got it.
I knew it couldn't be the shim because it was loud. It goes in like this.
I had the gearbox closed. I was trying to put it in.
Okay. Alright, go ahead and close this and tighten the screws, please.
I was thinking selector plate.
It's tappet plate.
I always, yeah. Okay.
I make that mistake too. I call it other things.
So, just totally screwed myself saying that I'm not an idiot. And then I go do that.
For sure.
It's just troll food is all. That's all it is.
All right, you got it here.
Give me one more.
I would have it already.
I know. I'm below novice. There you go.
That last thing, yeah.
Shut up.
Okay, this is extremely hard to tell if the tappet is on the gear, but it doesn't feel like it. So, last thing is to take this apart. Grab the piston. It doesn't need to be with the head on or anything like that. Just grab just the piston body.
You don't need the cylinder?
No.
Okay.
This is going to kind of vary. Usually by eye you can see this really well, but...
You don't have eyes right now.
Yeah, without eyes, I don't know how difficult that's going to be.
You're Jordy LaForging it right now. What's going on?
Okay, so take out the tappet plate, set it to the side, grab the piston and put it within the teeth. It doesn't have to be anywhere perfect. It just has to be within the teeth because I'm just going to...
Does it go in like this?
Just hand it to me.
I'm just kidding.
I don't know how you're doing it. Do you realize it might not show in camera if you're not within it?
It did.
Okay.
Alright, go. Try it for now.
I don't even know where the hell this is. There's too many... Okay, back this up so I can tell which is which. Okay, there we go. You put it at the very back, didn't you?
Told me to mess with you.
Okay, so the guide rail's there. There is quite a bit of space right here, so that's pretty good. Alright, so now all I need to do is put all 3 gears in, lift up the sector. Yeah, lift up the sector and not lose the shims to it. And then just make sure you put the spur in first, then the bevel, then the sector. Doesn't really have to go exactly in that order, but spur first for sure.
I'll cut that out.
It is still recording, right? Should say
Wait,
record.
Spur has to go in first, right?
Yes.
Do I have this upside down? I do have this upside down.
I think you're losing brain cells, Chris.
Don't know why. I haven't smoked today. Maybe that's what's going on. I'm off my game because I haven't smoked.
You gotta smoke to feel better.
It's like fucking Popeye, man. Except it's not spinach. It's the devil's lettuce.
Oh, this is the piston. You know what? Oh, okay, good. I didn't get. I was. That's funny. You could have put it in like this, and that would have been kind of hard to tell. And I can tell now. It's incorrect.
Put the cutoff into?
No, just
No
the
cutoff,
3
just
gears.
The 3 gears. Okay.
Yep.
Close it.
Yep, and tighten it down. Just the 2 screws.
Cut it out.
Next time we'll get you a power drill thing. Close it real quick. Alright, let's see if that's tight enough.
Move over to the right a little bit. You're kind of getting out of the blue frame.
Okay. Oh wow. That's already pretty damn impressive. Okay. Sounds almost exactly the same to me. I think this side has some slight resistance. I can't tell really being blind, but I gotta say I think that might be done. I guess we'll go ahead and check it, right? So I'll take the. Oh wow, my eyes really hurt now. Wow, I can't really see.
So Ray Charles, how was it being blind for a little while?
Shit, it really does affect your eyes. Okay, wow. This is kind of crazy to look at this.
Finished.
There is stuff here that I didn't notice before. Gearbox has seams right here at the end. So I don't know if that's because it's not tightened all the way, but the gears seem to be spinning no problem, so it's not shimming related. It's got to be the gearbox. The screws maybe not tightened enough. Let's see here. No, that one's tight enough, and that one's tight enough. It's just got to be the way the gearbox is designed. Yeah, you can see there. Okay, so let's go ahead and just confirm everything real quick. Oh my god, it makes a difference being able to see.
Yeah, I bet.
See, you just unscrew like this and screw like this. Fast.
I was doing that, dude. Just don't do this as often as you do. You've built up extra muscles in your hands.
Well, there's proper clearance there. All right, go ahead and close the box again.
You do. You're not blind anymore.
Yeah, just want to check.
Oops.
There is enough movement between the spur and the sector, so that was no issue. I thought that might be kind of hard to see. Here's the cutoff real quick. Oh shit, we're starting to lose shims right here. This goes on the bottom. Wow, that's a very close call. So when I did feel that it was touching the cutoff, it was touching the cutoff slightly. It's not anymore, which is very interesting that I was able to call that. What are you checking out?
Thicknesses.
Oh. Okay, so go ahead and pull that off. We know that's good. I'm gonna see. Let's see here. We're gonna check because I can see now. I'm losing shims when I can see. Was that one of the issues you were having?
No, I'm just a little slower.
How come I'm having handicap issues?
I was actually getting them on there fine.
Okay, well there we go.
At least I think I was. Maybe some of these YouTube viewers might be like, no.
Yeah, this is shimmed properly to that. Tappet plate. Quick eye view here. Wow, this is kind of tight to move. Oh, yeah, it looks like it may not be snagging. I might have got lucky. It's usually better with a flashlight, but
Grab it.
you can tell just by moving it back and forth. The sector gear is not moving as I do this, so it's not snagging it. I don't think I'll need the flashlight, but all right. So I passed the piston, tappet plate. The gears are able to move smoothly. Now we got to see how much play there is. I'm pretty sure that that's going to be perfected. Here is this. I'm going to check Bevel's pinion real quick. If I can get all these shims back on without losing them. That'd really mess up my results. What are you doing over there? Playing with something. You aren't the slightest bit impressed so far?
Yes, I am very impressed. I wasn't the one you're trying to impress, you're trying to impress them.
You were going to get trolled for that one. You were totally going to get trolled for that one.
I control the shit out of them. Okay.
Yeah, trolls should troll themselves, and that's it, right? All right. Wow, the adjustment between beveled pinion, the motor height is adjusted properly, so that's another good thing. I guess it was adjusted before test, but before being blind, but it felt like that too. Okay, so go ahead and take this apart. And how I compare that is I actually feel with the pinion itself. And if it's about the same, then that's as close as you can get by hand. The rest would be with an amp checker, so the amp meter. That's pretty hard to turn. Yeah, it's pretty hard to turn. So I'm going to say it's pretty much spot on right there. Now I guess the last thing to check is overall tightness in between the gears. So let's just put all 3 gears together. Can work, it doesn't matter. What are you doing over there?
Picking up a shim off the ground.
You dropped it?
Yep.
So use this tool to help grab the shims that I drop. Oops. Usually.
I just use my fingers.
Checking to see if I dropped anything. Okay, so you tightened these 2 screws, right? From what I remember. That kind of looks crazy, the way it's like that. That JB weld. Oh man, I'm about to get a big thumbs up if this comes out what I'm thinking.
Well, I'm gonna purposely just thumbs down the video. That's what I normally do.
You're one of those big trolls that just keeps thumbsing down all the videos.
Yeah,
Wow,
even the ones that are my guns, I thumbs down. I'm like, bullshit.
This has got pretty much perfect play here. So let's see how much spacing movement. Visually, there's spacing for the sector. Visually for the bevel. And wow, Spur's got so many shims on top, that's kind of hard to tell, but it looks like it might be visually. That's one that's not very sure yet. Go ahead and check by press. And it does have space, and that's why when you rotate it, it has no problem rotating. So when sitting this way, it's just this is gonna be the least movement in between, because when you're spinning it this way, you've got some kind of a little bit of resistance compared to spinning it that way. I broke my finger off on that one. Okay, so now I want to see if they can backspin. I don't always get that effect. And I think the only way to get that effect is there is maybe too much on the spur. It's like the tiniest number. Alright, so you still have those 0.1s? Sorry, trying to break your gearbox here, Chris.
Sorry.
That hit most of the table anyways. Okay, so pull this out here. Pull you out here. Pull you out here. Okay, 0.1 please. That feels like a 0.2 that was in my hand just now.
That one felt like a 0.2 too.
Oh, you getting the fill down?
Yeah, that's why I was feeling them earlier. This one feels like a 0.2 that was in the 0.1s.
Yeah, this feels like a 0.1. Check it by grabbing this right here, caliper. Put this right in between it. Yeah, check to see if that's a 0.2 also. Go closer. Yeah, it's 0.2. Alright, so check this one. Sometimes there's a little dirt in the caliper, so you have to, clean it with your finger real quick and then put it in there.
Oh.
Just grab another 0.1. Doesn't matter if you lose that one. Yeah, okay, so let go of it. Alright, put this on top here. So we intentionally, oops, don't mix that. Or I intentionally took off a shim because I can't visually see that there is no gap. I can't see a gap visually for the spur gear, so I think it might be like the slightest bit too tight, which doesn't have the gears back wind, and we're about to test that right now. Some cases I've keep trying and trying, and then you can't have the gears back wind anyways. There'll be slightest bit of resistance, especially between teeth. Jeez, man. All the shims just kind of like fell off the bevel here. Alright. So it's the last thing to check right here, and then we're done. And we're going to see if they even back wind. For me, it's usually bearings that make the effect a lot easier. I don't think we're going to possibly see it. Yeah, I don't think we're going to see it. Check up and down movement with the spur. I can't see what I'm doing.
Maybe you should put the glasses back on.
Be blind again. Alright, I could put the shim back on the spur gear, which I'm going to do. So
2?
yeah, take the 0.1 off, put the 0.2 back on, and I have to say, it looks like the shimming's going to match perfectly. I'll do one more check again by feel, but you know, there could be little things of glue in here that kind of mess with the bushings too, kind of make it not backwind easily, but I haven't in all cases of all shimming. Not every gearbox does do it, so I just want to see if we can do it.
I think you might need new batteries for this.
Yeah, I do. Where's the 0.2? That one right there. It feels like a 0.2.
It should be. Your caliper said it was.
Alright. Close this up. Wait, wrong screws.
Ah, so it isn't just me.
I didn't do it though. So if I was blind, I might have tried to and then realized that the screws weren't the same because the
Well, I didn't put them in the
tops.
I didn't screw them in. I just was like, wait a minute, something's wrong here. Or did I? Oh shit. Only the video can tell. I guess we'll look back and watch it. It might have been a fibber right now.
That seems tighter. Or I tightened it much tighter than you do. Yeah, I think I tightened it much tighter than you do. That's alright. All you have to do, because the one that's closest up is the spur gear, just take the...
So we need a 1 again?
Yeah, just go back to a 1.
Do you still have it there? No, it's right there.
Yeah, I tightened it. I hand tightened pretty tight.
Well, there's actually a couple of things right here. You took off more than one.
No, I think that was there earlier because I saw that
Okay.
there. Just go ahead and hand me a 0.1.
Make sure it's a 1.
It's a 0.2.
And that was a 2. This is a 2. Well, I need to get me some tools so I can start doing some tech work.
Have you learned anything from this experience? Seeing how I shimmed it? How I did each gear individually and then together? And
More so, I've learned more what the inside looks like. When you talk about stuff online, or when we're messaging back and forth, like, I kind of get what you're saying. It's just I'm not in the gearbox as much as you are, so...
There's the end result. The gearbox wasn't tightened enough. It would have been the same if I did it blindly. It would have been exactly 100%, which is crazy. So viewers can say what they want, but somehow you can pull that off. I didn't think that was possible, but
I was here, so you do it blind.
yeah, I didn't think that could be possible, but I pulled it off. Yeah, I didn't think that was possible, but it can be done. That's crazy. Well, I guess we're done with this video.